Oh, thank you, Monica. That was nice. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I decided I'm going to try to divide up the conversations between the girls because I am kind of partly interested as to what's going on. Last time we were talking with Natsuki and I think her head snapped off. That was pretty interesting. So I think we're going to try to go with Yuri. I mean, our last attempts have never gone as planned. Let's try, okay? I hope you all are having a great day. Alright, dark. Pain. Shiny. Oh crap. Knives are shiny, I mean, come on. Climax. Hopeless. I want to push the boop. Essence. Suicide. Email. Oh. Fear. Agonizing. Fickle. Scars. Vivacious. Infallible. Extreme. Oh crap. So it already begins. A whole 20 seconds into this. Sadness. Uncontrollable. Cry. Last word. Unrestrained. That was a weird word. Okay. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. There's a freaking picture of Sayori hanging on the wall. Literally hanging on the wall. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Your best friend from childhood. There's a picture of her hanging on the damn wall. I'm very comfortable here. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Salty. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but she's cut in half. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And sometimes... Wait, I was making sure that the picture wasn't over here. And sometimes... something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday, and the fact that my friend is hanging on the damn wall. I think something might be up. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it doesn't make me think any less of you. I've already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Oh, Salty. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Oh yeah, we're gonna check on the properties on this game, see if there's anything new added. Sorry guys, I'll probably edit this part out, but if I don't, that's what I'm doing. Oh, okay. We got something. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Okay. I don't think that's going to be anything important. Well, I'll just go ahead and put that over here. I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around, and... Oh... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey... Hey! I screwed up. Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I haven't played this in a couple of days, so I may have already forgotten what they sounded like. I was also kind of wondering, where is she? Where she was? Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why you look at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of that things I said. And I'll do my best to make it to stay under control from now on. I have fed the demon. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. And I don't ever remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
Huh, it didn't change anything. But... I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you were secretly hated me or something like that. Hehehe.
Not at all. I don't hate you.
Ah. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
You just called me weird.
Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Aw, she said that cutely. At least in my lore head, she did. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it, since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I was aware you played music as well, Monica.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication.
So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing songs, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. They put you on the spot. You gave them a writing assignment where they had to go show off their poems and things, and now they want you to do it. They caught you. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Salty. Monica smiles sweetly, but something tells me you're about as sweet as freaking volcanic acid. Volcanic acid. You suck. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I forgot to tell you, if I was sounding really tired, I just spent today spelunking in a freaking massive cave. I'm exhausted. So forgive me. I'm sorry about this. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Your former vice president, kinda on the wall, but you know. It's the literature club. I chose not to bring up anything the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki have already run off into the closet.
Salty. Since your compliment put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club?
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine. She's reading over there. So it's okay, right?
Oh. In that case, I don't see any problem.
Okay. Can we start now?
Let's find a place to sit.
Ah. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I?
Do you like force? The safety word is there is no safety word.
I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. Maybe you're having an anxiety attack. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. What's the story about anyway?
Well,
Look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. I have never heard of that one. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
basically it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there had the traits that turned them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not splicing people into oh, I can't, I'm sorry. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Here makes it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere.
Oh, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Salty?
No, it's not that. You got some Games of Thrones crap going on. I heard that book is rough. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reluctant on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that that's
this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
but the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. And suddenly...
Oh, I'm rambling, aren't I?
Yep, that's what she said.
Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. That picture's gone, I just realized. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well,
I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts,
My whole body gets incredibly...
I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people.
what did she say? I feel like I have this problem when I let... I didn't record it. I'll have to slow it down and read it. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange.
And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
Oh, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right now.
Yes!
I mean, you don't have to, but...
Well, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit it here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry?
I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat.
I think that's what that said. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Yeah. So apparently those messages are no longer showing up. I don't know. I'm guessing maybe a certain person in this literature club doesn't want me to read those. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to.
I have a friend that would love you.
Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, I mean. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, the arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To
turn the page?
Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right?
She's smiling.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Maybe I should have started off on green eggs and ham. It's a delicacy. It's probably the least I could do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page always feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You know, the whole gene splicing, cutting people's limbs off, religion camp. Oh my god.
Hey? I mean, it is an autobiography after all. Bound in human flesh and blood. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
Do we have a little bit of a sleuth here? That's what we're talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Eh?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice.
Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Salty? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri is acting a little strange, I guess. I got the feeling that I should probably update my will. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Haha, don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poem with each other? Shall we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Okay, we could either do Monica or Natsuki. Let's do Natsuki first. She's gonna hate it. I got like 2 words for her. I liked your last one. Wait, I have to get back into her voice. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. I feel flat. I feel pretty funny that you're the one that's talking about being flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring things all out. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I won't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everything in this club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. Sounds like I was waiting on you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy held me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter. It does matter if she has other hobbies. It does matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anybody. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you don't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Like, everyone also would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. If people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone else likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kinda ironic that even in my own place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez. Now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. That's definitely a different response than we got last time. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so Whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Aw, Natsuki. I'm sorry. Monica. Hi again, Salty. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Salty. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way I always count when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what, Yuri likes Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. It doesn't mean I don't mean that's like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I just get the impression that she's just totally giving up on people. She spent so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. So she's a psychopath. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. Shut up, Java. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She might be really starving for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri!
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Hey, already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad to look all the. I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right.
Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get back to my poem now.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flash, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Grading. Missing. Sine. Cosine. Tangent. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. Can you hear me? I don't think any of these are new. Was this one new? No, this one would do. Wait, no. Okay, I think we're good. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find something facing a difficult situation, or facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me. You can hear me. Anything? Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. I guess I'll go with Yuri.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Salty. How did you pick on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Salty. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. Oh, I want to write a poem about these feelings. Is that bad, Salty? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a hard time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now I just want you to read my poem too. Okay?
Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky. There's a weird thing over here. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, are partial to another world, as a portal. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. That's a weird-looking thing. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. What is with those stains? What is with your mind?
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen.
What does that mean?
Oh, that is, a pin fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though.
You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I gotta check for the thingies. There was one that was called Can You Hear Me, but... Oh yeah, I think we already read that one. That's weird. I don't see anything new. Okay. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Salty joined, and we're starting with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our real chance to find more, you know? What's so good about getting new members, anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members would just make everything get noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire... I thought she was putting her finger into her head or something. Here, I'm going to shoot you in the head. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you can never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Salty? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Salty to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anyone? To anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Salty joined. As for me, I just feel like it's better here than I do at home. You're gonna piss her off, Natsuki. And bad things are gonna happen to you. And Salty isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. He's just after our tits. That's everything. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Oh, you hurt her feelings. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Salty want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. Still, if it's up for me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Salty, why did you even join this club? Why were you hoping to get out of this? Nothing. Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? Damn, she's having a moment. What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki.
Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? That's a little bit selfish. There aren't many other places like that for me. But you get other friends. You can have all kinds of people. And Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Salty. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the different direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, I could have joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki started packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom.
This is bad. I don't know what to do.
Well, do you have an opinion on the festival?
I don't know. It's kind of indifferent, I guess.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still,
I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Nobody would care if she killed herself.
Oh God. That sound effect. Huh. It did kind of copy that one though. So, for whatever reason, some of them show up on the history and some of them don't. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Salty? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer. It's better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each chance in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. You got a little something. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I'm still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay. Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Salty? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Salty before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Salty, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that. As president, there's something going on in the background. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because it's all the time you've been here. We've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk to you about. Things I know you only understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! Shoot. I like the song. Alrighty. I guess right now at this point, do we want to go with Yuri or Natsuki? Let's go with Natsuki. Nightgown, Papa, Sunset. Okay, so okay, there's some stuff going on. Kawaii, Kitty, Love. I'll give a little misfortune, some twirl, a hurt, a scream, a forgive, a vacation, a disown, a scar, a heaven sent, a heartbeat, a chocolate, marriage, email, incapable. Okay. Hi, Salty. been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica, I told you not to... Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki?
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? Say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So...
Natsuki.
Nobody cares. Why did you go look for some coins out of the vending machine or something?
Yuri's now my favorite. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano?
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Salty, what do you want to do today? help Natsuki look for coins under a vending machine. I was thinking we could...
We already have plans today.
Huh. Is that so, Yuri?
That's correct. Salty's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher?
Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here.
Oh, you're not pissing in it or anything, are you?
It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom because I really don't want some all-natural Yuri. That would make you my least favorite person. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 whole minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Oh, I hope she isn't. Oh, music kinda did something weird. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. I sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh my god. You're a cutter. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. Yep. It just went back in time.
Okay. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Salty, do you like oolong tea?
Oh, yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea or for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. It's not like it's my specialty.
Yeah. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will.
Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she's even started humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Salty. I'm very endearing. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Salty, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Bet you those things probably have a lot of back problems. I could read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? Wonder why that is.
It's more likely because
your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes. I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor.
It's your tits. Your tits hang low.
Fair enough.
I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri is always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup?
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I ended up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. Briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands.
She holds it so I don't have She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at... It's getting dark here, I think. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Salty.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Salty.
Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Salty. My heart won't stop pounding, Salty. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Salty?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh God. Oh God. Oh.
Does her eyes actually follow my cursor? I don't think so. It's time to share poems. Oh man. Yeah. I think tonight, guys, I think that's gonna do it. I don't see anything new here, so I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and we'll be back before you know it. You all have a great day. See you around.